And what I eat in a week is what we're filming this week. And as you would have seen this morning, I had my Biscoff crack overnight oats, which was delicioso. If some of you are unaware, or if you're new to my channel, I am going through a bulking phase. So this is pretty much what I'm eating during my bulk, and it does change, as you'll see throughout the video, day to day. I'm still currently at the start of my bulk, so my caloric intake is relatively low in terms of a bulk. But if you watch my previous upload, you'll know that I'm going to gradually increase it. I'm feeling rather peckish, so I've got myself a myvegan salted caramel baked cookie, one of my favourites. If I fancy it, sometimes I would heat this up and then serve it with something on the side, but today we're going to eat it in its true form, which it is beautiful in its true form. Should we have a bit of a close-up?
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna munch on this, get myself ready for a leg day, do my leg day, and we'll be back for lunch. Back home from the gym, and I'm making myself some lunch, which I decided to make some chili noodles today with some air fried tempeh. I did a grocery shop on my Instagram. I posted a reel with all the different little bits that I got, one including these like high protein noodles that I found in Tesco's, which are actually egg free and vegan, and really good source protein as well, which is amazing. For the sauce, I added some olive oil, some sriracha, some tamari, as well as some like seasoning and some chili flakes. I mixed the noodles with some vegetables, some kale and some sweet pepper. Once the tempeh was air fried also, I then placed it in the saucepan, and it is now cooking up there. And then for my lunch snack, I'm just grilling a slice of my Biscoff babka that I made on the weekend. That reel will also be posted on my Instagram with the recipe. And that essentially is my high protein lunch. Pancake day today, and of course I'm making some pancakes for my post-workout breakfast. I just came home from an upper body session, and the first thing I thought of was pancakes. The only pancake mix I will ever choose to use is the almighty protein pancake mix from myvegan. It's just honestly the best tasting flavoured one, the one that is always successful and just makes the most epic pancakes. I've actually gone for some souffle pancakes today, so I've used some foil to create a souffle mold. That way they're going to be some chunky, delicious chocolate pancakes on my plate.
Plot twist.
I didn't use Biscoff, and I'm not going to be using Biscoff for my breakfast today. I feel like that's quite criminal for me anyways, but I did mix the pancake mix with some cacao powder, and I'm going to make like a chocolate pancake stack because that's what I fancied. I am so happy with these pancakes. I hope you had a lovely pancake day and you made yourself a delicious pancake stack, and if you didn't, this is your sign to do that. Lunchtime, and I'm making some burger and air fried fries. Are we loving the headband trend at the moment? Because I'm digging it, you know, I am digging it. I've been on a couple of calls this morning, I've done some editing, I've just been doing all the behind the scenes type things. That's pretty much what this week is. Meeting up with a few pals and things, which is always very nice. But yes, I'm making some burger and fries, and we're using these ingredients. We've got the fries ready to be air fried, these burger patties that I got from Tesco, then this bacon, literally this bacon, these cheese slices, lettuce. I don't have any gherkins, nor do I have any pickled red onions, which I would smash in a burger. They've run out because I'm such a lover of them both. Instead of like your typical burger bun, I've gone with a sesame burger bagel. I guess it's like when I buy them, it's got a multi-purpose, you know? She's an all-rounder. Okay, yum, 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 yum. The logistics of it actually fitting in my mouth though is not really there, but the flavour, perfection. We've got the sweet potato fries, and I've got another babka slice that I'm finishing off from the batch that I made on the weekend. And that is my lunch for today. Easy, delicious, and fabulous. On this evening, I whipped myself up a sticky tofu and aubergine rice dish, which literally consisted of air fried tofu, aubergine with a bunch of seasoning and flavour. I also whipped up some pancakes to have after my dinner. It just felt right because it was pancake day. I started the day with pancakes and I'm ending the day with pancakes. It was a flipping good day.
Bruh.
That time in the morning where I make myself some more food, and I'm making a pre-workout snack, which, you know, I really just fancy some French toast. My frothy milk is also done for my coffee. She's definitely a frothy one today. I'm gonna sip on this whilst making my snack, and then we're gonna get going to my workout. I am making my way home now, back from the gym. We hit up a lower bod session. It was fabulous. I have been really using my workouts as a way of just letting out steam recently. I've been going through a few things, which will all come out in the end. I'll let you know. It's nothing to do with me and Amanda, by the way, if we are assuming that already. Nothing to do with us. I love him to death. It's just a few other things that I have to deal with right now, but I will let you guys know because I tell you guys everything. I'm going home right now to make some lunch, however, and I'm fancying some pasta. So I'm going to make a pesto pasta dish with like some roasted cauliflower. There is nothing like having your post-workout meal after a good old session, and pasta will go down just a treat. We have got some pasta and spinach. In goes the dollop of pesto. We're gonna do a sprinkling of cheese to melt, and then goes on top the air fried cauliflower. I've also grilled another slice of my babka to have alongside this pasta. Whilst the pasta was actually boiling, I actually refreshed up and got changed, as it's gonna be quite a swifty turnaround after my lunch. I'm going to see a couple of girls. We are going to a coffee shop to just catch up and chit chat. So that's great, but I do need to eat my lunch now, so I'm gonna enjoy this and then we'll get a cool little coffee together. It is at this place called Blank Street Coffee, which isn't like a normal kind of coffee shop. They do like funky coffees, which is cool. It is cool. I woke up on Thursday and I thought, I want something chocolatey. I have some alien friends that just don't like sweet breakfasts, and I really don't vibe with that, to be honest. Sweet breakfasts are my thing, and if it involves Biscoff chocolate, I'm there, you know? Everything in moderation, and if it's going to end up in any meal, it's going to be my breakfast, which I love. So I made these chocolate protein mini swirls, and it literally just consists of some flour, protein powder, yogurt, and some baking powder pressed down into some dough, and then I spread on some chocolate hazelnut spread, rolled up into mini swirls, placed in the air fryer for 10 minutes, sprinkled on an extra little bit of chocolate, and they were ready for my breakfast. Good morning. It is Thursday morning and I'm actually driving off to see a friend in North London. I'm going to North London when I'm actually from the better side of the river, south. But I got myself a snack. Although we are going for like a brunch, I am peckish right now. I'm not starving, but I'm peckish, so I'm gonna honour that. I've gone with a sort of caramel myvegan cookie. They are just a classic. They arrived in the post today and it was like my sign to have another one this week. So good. We're going to a cafe called Wave. We are vegan everything, and it's actually one of my favourite cafes in London, except it's like in North London, which is a bit of a stretch for me personally to get to. So there are loads of other vegan cafes, and whenever anybody asks me recommendations, if they're coming to London for their trip or just visiting or just general curiosity about vegan eats, I always give them a fat list of like my favorite recommendations. So if that's you, if you want some recommendations, let me know because I've got a bunch of them. But this is going to do me well for the car ride there, and I'm sure we're going to have some delicious food. Little coffee catch up with Izzy and her lovely doggy Lola. We took her for a little park run after our food. It was really sweet and it was a nice catch up, but I'm now home and I'm actually gonna be doing some editing, and I wanted a little snack to have alongside of that, as well as like a hot drink. So I'm going to be making my classic protein bars, except I know a few of you guys don't have available to hand Vitafiber, which is what I tend to use a lot of the time in that classic protein bar recipe that I always share and I love. So I've come up with an alternative base. So those of you that are not like able to get the Vitafiber, or you just dislike the Vitafiber in the recipe, this is the alternative. So in the bowl we've got some oat flour as well as the almond milk and the protein powder mixed in, and some melted Biscoff, which I've melted in the microwave for around like 40 seconds. You have to use the smooth Biscoff in order for it to melt well. I've just finished another jar of Biscoff, which my boyfriend actually bought me around 10 jars of these before I went to Australia, and I took jars with me to Australia as well. I don't know how many's left, but we've gone through another one, which is not surprising for me. So once you've mixed the base ingredients, you want to press it down into a bacon lined tray, press it down, melt some chocolate, pour it on top, and leave it in the fridge to set for around 30 minutes, and you'll have some lovely bars to hand. Workout is done. I've come home from an upper body session and I'm just about to make some breakfast this morning. As you would have seen, I had one of my protein bars and then I had a pre-workout. So I just used a My Protein pre-workout. It just gives me a little bit of a kick in the morning alongside a snack. Like I've said, I tend to do my workouts when, sorry, I'm just smashing up some Biscoff biscuits for my breakfast. I tend to do my workouts when I've got my breakfast and my pre-workout in me, but like I said also, it depends on the day, and today I'm meeting up with Ashley quite early in the day, so got my workout done in the morning. So for breakfast, I'm going to be making a Biscoff Weetabix cheesecake, and it's going to involve a base of Weetabix, some speculoos protein powder, and some almond milk, and then you just want to stir the base together. Alternatively, you can use oats, but today I fancied a base of Weetabix. You then want to add the soy yogurt and protein mixture. You don't have to use protein in the yogurt mixture, but I find it thickens it and resembles more like a cheesecake rather than a pudding. I sometimes, instead of protein powder, use toffee drops, and that flavors the soy yogurt. It's all just about the flavoring of the soy yogurt, because soy yogurt on its own is, you know, it's not the best. And then I've microwaved like a tablespoon of Biscoff spread, and I'm just going to drizzle that on top. Sprinkle on some crushed up Biscoff biscuits, an extra Biscoff biscuit because I'm an addict. And that is my breakfast for today. We're back home after meeting the Ashley. She is known as the Ashley because she is a beautiful independent woman and we love her. Ashley was in Central. She was picking up a few things for her Costa Rica trip, so I met her there and we met up in a Starbucks because we just didn't really know what we fancied. We didn't really plan where we were going as well, so we thought Starbucks. So we want to catch up, coffee and a sandwich. Love it. But it did leave me a little bit hungry still. Although I could have got something else, I didn't really fancy getting anything else at that time. After getting home, I am a bit peckish, and it is that weird time between like lunch and dinner where I'm not gonna wait until dinner to eat. So I'm gonna make myself some pancakes. Well, they're cooking away anyways. It is using the pancake mix from myvegan once again. Are we witnessing this? Are we witnessing these fluffy pancakes? Every time, they're a winner. Okay, let's just ignore that for a second.
Bruh.
Just the perfect snack to tie me over. And this is my Friday night eve, my wild Friday night at home by myself, watching some YouTube, waiting for my long distance boyfriend to give me a call at 7:34 when he finishes work. That has been my Monday to Friday week of eats this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it, got some meal ideas in there. I am loving what I'm eating recently. I'm just absolutely loving the process of eating a lot more food. I'm really just enjoying being creative with that as well. Often when people go on bulks and stuff, it's like chicken and rice, or in my case, tofu and rice. And I don't really seek joy from that. And food really is a joyful experience for me. I continue to eat out because I love eating out. I find it such an experience. It gives me so much joy from eating different kinds of food. So I will never change that, and that's what I'm about. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did by giving me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of me, and I shall see you in the next one. And bye.